Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass. The nearly turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix.
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix. Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden Barrett and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello viewers out there, you're welcome once again to Sports Orbit, reaching from Leadership TV. My name is Afa Acho. Salifu is right here on this wonderful weekend edition of Sports Orbit. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit once again.
Thank you. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, all right. We'll begin straight from the NFF. It seems like with the NFF, the more you see, as you said, the more you see, the less you understand, because it's been drama upon drama. As yesterday, an Abuja court may have aborted the September 30th elections into the board of the NFF as a suit which was filed by Harrison Jala and his other members of his own body, challenging the composition of the litigation for the election scheduled to hold in Benin, Edo State. The plaintiffs, in a suit filed FHC ABJ CS 1376-2002, joining the NFF President Amaju Pinnick and the Minister of Sports, Sunday Dare, approached the court in mid-2021, demanding an amendment to the NFF Statutes 2010 for equal representation for all the 5 statutory bodies making up the NFF in terms of voting rights and representation of the NFF board, its Congress, and substanding committees. The court had earlier in the month of June 2022 hearing adjourned further proceedings on the matter to October 31st, 2022. Consequently, and ruling in an ex parte application moved yesterday, the justice ordered the NFF September 30th election to be put on hold, and that parties should maintain status quo and adjourn further proceedings till October 31st, 2022. So, more drama for the NFF. Well, but looking carefully at this suit, yes, I quite agree with what the matter they brought before the court. But my only worry is why the ruling is coming at this time. This matter was filed since 2021, but why is the ruling coming just a week to the elections? Because they actually ruled, when they filed the suit, it was to challenge the composition of the board, saying that the composition did not carry all stakeholders along. So, and as such, it's not a proper representation of how executives should emerge. That I agree completely. But why is the ruling coming now? That is my question.
Wait, the shoot was challenging the composition of the board and
Of
the
the
composition of the delegate.
The delegates, really, they want it, a more an expanded body, just like we've been saying that 44 or 45 people are not enough to determine. So the Football Players Union and all of that want to also be part of the delegates. But I'm saying, fine, but why is the court bringing this ruling just now when it's a week to the election?
Well, that's the time the plaintiff, as they call them, went for that to press for the case. But after I'm a bit disturbed about the whole scenario. And Nigeria, I think sometimes we need to be careful the way we go about certain things. In as much as all of us, everybody has queried the compositions of the delegate and has also called for amendment to NFF constitutions to accommodate all to accommodate all many stakeholders.
Yeah.
So that it's not just, we should not just sacrifice or throw our destiny or the destiny of Nigeria football into just a few 44 wise men
Exactly.
that will decide who to lead us and who not to lead us. And we want an expanded delegate. But my worry is that sometimes if we not be careful, we may do somebody favor in this tenure. Amaju Pinnick has held our football down for 8 years. And for 8 years, he has held his way. There's nothing we can genuinely or point to that is Amaju Pinnick achievement.
Yeah.
In all ramifications, whatever you look, both the administration of football, the financial aspect of it, even the team, anyone, the league, everything, all is catastrophic disaster. There's nothing to write home about. The amount of money has taken us from the pedestal where we are downward. And now, Amaju Pinnick tenure supposed to elapse 21st of this month. Today's 16. So in the next 1 week, Amaju Pinnick also have vacated the office as president of the Nigeria Football Federation. But they have extended his tenure, giving an additional 10 days. That is why he will still hold on until the election is held, September 30. And now, and if you're going by this court order now, the court will not have time to look at the case before them until October 30. Election was supposed to be held September 30. That's another extension of 1 month. And by the time the court decides in October 30, we will need have to another fix another date for the election.
Exactly.
Is it how we continue to allow the Amaju Pinnick to stay put in all this? We have a crucial issues in our hand. Qualification for World Cup for African is already there. The league supposed to start now.
You don't know when it's starting.
We don't know when the league is starting. Our teams are participating in the Confederation Cup. They are much rusty at home. There's no any match to keep them busy at home. So we have a whole lot of, we don't have time in our hands. So me, in as much as we may be afraid, my only choice, my own personal view, I may not be right to the way to right to the desire of many other people. But in my opinion, as far as I'm not opinion, he's not contested this election. I'm home dry. I said about 2 days ago in this station, in this studio, that I'm only out of 11 people clear to contest this election. My prayer and my wish that 2 people, I don't want them to smell that seat.
Which is
2 people. I don't want them to come to a match as president of the Nigerian football. If these 2 people know a match, any other out of the other 9, anybody that they match,
you'll be satisfied.
I'm satisfied with it. We'll go with it. So to me, it's just like I think I just my own desire. Anybody, as far as it's not Amaju Pinnick, I'm contented, but not the other 2 people. I want to make sure they are in them here, but not the other 2 people. So we should have played that and allowed this election to go ahead. Instead of us to drag ourselves backward. It has been the history of Nigerian football. Anytime, every election year, it's always a crisis. 2006, the same scenario. Galadima issued this there and there. Everybody, Galadima must leave, Galadima must leave this and that. Whole election was dragging until it was eventually held after long expanded time. The same thing happened in 2014. It's only in 2019, it is only in 2018 that we have a similar, because Amaju Pinnick was still in charge, and the then minister of Dalong, only God know what waiting the play within themselves. What does not even care. Amaju Pinnick was able to console everybody, and he have a smooth scene. There was much noise about the election. But I think whoever is interested in the game of football should exercise patience and let us go for this election first.
All right, we'll move on to that, but still football matters. Like we said, plenty of drama in the football house. The other day, the LMC, after a court order came that you should no longer be called LMC, disband group, they came grandstanding, saying, look, we are going to stay. But as a result of that, yesterday, police had to seal off their secretariat. I mean, from what we heard, over 20 policemen carried out the operation. It was gathered that policemen were brought to the office by the Bureau of Public Enterprises A staff who claimed anonymity said the sealing of the office was not unconnected to the response letter written by the LMC to the federal government. He said the arrogance portrayed in their letter triggered the action. Recall that the Ministry of Sport ordered NFF to withdraw the operating license of the LMC. The decision to remove LMC from managing the Nigerian League was a directive by Mr. President made upon the presentation by the Honorable Minister. However, the Football Club Owners Association also described as unacceptable and uncalled for the invasion of the corporate headquarters of the LMC. They said the police invasion of the premises is an unlawful act in the eyes of football statutes, rules, and extant laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So,
Extant law, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Why not extant law, Federal Republic of FIFA?
I wonder. You got a court order asking you to do, and we read that letter here, and
it's
I said
a court order, it's a court judgment.
Judgment, rather.
Nullifying
completely. And we read that here, and that day I said the same thing. In their response, they were sounding exactly only like you can do what you want to do, we still remain, and it was very good. Exactly. And now we are seeing the consequences of this. And now that an action has been taken to enforce that judgment, you are now crying foul. Still talking about the same laws that you have refused to obey. So you can't choose the laws to obey and the ones not to obey. Exactly.
That has been tradition.
Yes.
Tradition. Once it's favored them, once it go against them, they say no. They abide by FIFA statutes.
By FIFA statutes.
In the Nigeria country.
Don't forget that even FIFA, headquartered in Geneva, FIFA is abide by the laws of Switzerland.
Switzerland, yes.
Don't forget that Sebalza and the rest were convicted by Swiss laws. So FIFA abide by the laws of Switzerland.
Yes.
So you can't tell us that FIFA this, FIFA that.
Even Infantino, even Infantino has a case in Switzerland, in ordinary court, not
exactly.
FIFA court or court of appreciation of sport. But when he comes to Africa, when he particularly in Nigeria, and if his court is so we that always given out window.
Yes.
It is that we don't take football matter to court.
Exactly.
But you don't take football matter to court, but football matter will abuse somebody's rights.
Yes.
If stakeholder, if sports matter will abuse somebody's rights. If you don't want anything to take but don't suppress people in football.
Simple as that.
You can't suppress somebody and be shy in shirt and tell that you shouldn't cry.
It's very terrible. Well, we'll see how this panel, like I said that day clearly, I said this matter we have not heard of the end of the matter.
I'm going to foresee that a whole lot of people are going to be banned from contesting the NFL election.
Exactly. Because we are
going to come to that.
Exactly, because government, you can't become a law unto yourself.
If you like, call it interference, whatever. Government have a say in our football.
You can't. They fund football.
You can't roll that out away. Government, I can't appropriate food money for you.
And
you go to the government, appropriate, and just to hands up, not to ask, not to have eye on how you manage that food, you manage that money. But when you need money, you run to me and appropriate money for me. But you say I shouldn't ask.
Exactly.
Government has a say. 99% of our football is being funded by government. Definitely. And you can't fund the money by government, and you say government should not ask questions.
Demand for accountability.
For explanation.
Well, I know that this matter, like I said that day, we are yet to see the end of it, and well, as the weeks roll by, more and more will fall.
My only worry is that sometimes in Nigeria, when you hear about cases at the moment you just heard the noise and that it just died down.
Yeah.
It's just we have not set a perfect example to serve as a deterrent for others.
Some people, exactly.
Some people in football need to go to jail and spend for the rest of their life in jail. But government need to take a holistic action. Some certain people need to go to jail, sentence them for life in jail for the atrocity they have committed against Nigeria, against people in this country.
Anyway, we move away from that down to some transfer news involving Super Eagles midfielder Ogenekaro Etebo, where he has moved to Greek Super League side Thessaloniki FC. They've announced actually that they've signed Etebo on a permanent transfer. Recall that Etebo moved to the Greek champions from Stoke City, having spent a long time at Getafe Galatasaray before joining Stoke City shortly before the World Cup in Russia. But his long-term injury limited his appearance for Watford last season after having a bright start. So for Etebo, I don't know if he's he's going upward or going or retrogressing.
Who's club or whose league?
Greece.
Okay, Greece.
Yes. From England to Greece.
What?
Don't forget, after he has spent some time at Getafe in Spain, moved to Turkey, moved to England, where lots of us thought, okay, he's now in England and better things for him. But, well, we could say injury or whatever.
Injury,
but
no time to injury.
Exactly.
He's a very delightful midfielder, and everybody was hoping for since he bring to the scene about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Win the All African champions, African under 23 championship proposed by some Siasia. He was the one that title in South Africa. Everybody was so passionate at the way he played and he break into the Super Eagles team with full force. But unfortunately, the injury has not been helpful. Held him down. Even though it's a very bulky midfielder that everybody wants to see. But unfortunately, injury has not been helpful. Well, we can't wish him anything, but we wish him best and hope that the Greece League will give him opportunity to
relaunch his career. Right to some other matters involving the Black Stars, where a member of the Ghana Football Executive Committee, Tony Obin, said he had a dream in which the Black Stars won the 2022 FIFA World Cup. And this week, we've had plenty of Black Stars news. The other day, one of them has said they were going. I can't remember what the other has said. Yesterday, it was like they are going to play their hearts out. And today, someone had one of them is having a dream.
First and foremost, the minister said the
ambassador that they are going to win.
The Ghanaian ambassador to Qatar. They are going to win. Cup. And yesterday, protest said they are going to play their heart out.
Yeah, and now Tony Obin said he had a dream that they won the World Cup, all within the space of 1 week.
Well, congratulations for Ghana for emerging world champion. Really, I think that is interesting. Having a dream and win the World Cup.
Yeah.
We hope that dream will come into reality.
Exactly. He wanted to.
I hope somebody was not pushing me in the night.
Well, we hope so too. All right, so tennis now, where a 20-time Grand Slam singles champion Roger Federer has announced that he will retire from top-level tennis after the Laver Cup later this month in London. Federer has not played since Wimbledon 2021 after he had a third knee operation. He said, "My body's message to me lately has been clear. I have played more than 1,500 matches over 24 years. Now I must recognize when it's time to end my competitive career." He added to the game of tennis, "I love you and will never leave you." Federer has struggled with a knee problem for the past 3 years that has restricted him to only 3 of the 11 Grand Slam stages since the start of 2020. He subsequently announced he needed more surgery on his knee, having previously had 2 operations in 2020. So first it was Serena, now it's Federer. So you could as well say that's the end of an era. I mean, the likes of Djokovic and Nadal too, I can assure you that retirement is not far off again.
Particularly the Nadal.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Djokovic still have age on the side. Nadal, the retirement is also. Well, it's really unfortunate that we are beginning to see the great icon in the game of tennis giving way for the other one to excel. That is it. Yeah. Football has a time limit, and you can't
sports generally
except golf.
It's a physical, except golf.
Except the game of golf, you can still play.
In fact, the older you get, the better you become.
The sweeter it becomes. Apart from golf, that you can play even at your 100 years of age, you can still play golf. Other sport, once your body can no longer push you, you have to give way for it. And just like the Nazi, the message is very clear. His body can no longer push forward. And for him, the game of tennis, the fans of tennis will continue to remember him. He has done a lot. He has been bringing sweet excitement to the game of tennis, and his name will keep on resonating in the game of tennis. And he's an icon, and we have won in a 20 Grand Slam, but he was trying to add it to it, but unfortunately, injury has not been allowed. It has limited him not to add to that. But before the truth of the matter is that he is the top icon, and we are beginning to see the top tennis start giving way. Like for instance, in the women version now, Serena Williams has given way, and for Serena Williams to get another Serena Williams in the game of tennis, for those who recall, Serena will try to equal the Australian lead they got through up to 24 Grand Slam, but Serena couldn't get there. But it will be very difficult to see another girl getting to the level of what Serena Williams have achieved. And most of now we are beginning to hear just like the lady that won the US Open. Just a very young and very not too bad. And the same Spanish guy that even won that won the US Open, the men category. Are all young men, and you begin to see new stars coming up. So Nadal, Federer, congratulations for what you have done to the game of tennis, and the world of tennis will continue to remember you as far as the tennis live.
Definitely. Away from that now to some Europa League results of matches that I played yesterday. If we have that, we'll take a look at that. Of course, for United returned to winning ways in the competition as they defeated Sheriff 2-0 in that early kickoff in that one. For Braga versus Union Berlin, it was 1-0 against Berlin, while Roma against HJK, it was Roma 3-0 winners in that one, while Monaco lost 1-0 to Ferencvaros. Then in the other matches, Real Sociedad also won their match in that one. So quickly, Europa League matches yesterday.
They lost.
Okay, lost. Yeah, 3-2 actually.
Without their man. Congratulations on Man United. Draw the first match.
So they lost to Sociedad.
Lost the first match and they passed to win it. And yesterday, Ronaldo scored his first goal of the season, and at the same time, his first goal of the Europa League. Yesterday, we were talking about Messi creating the record, and now Ronaldo has set another record in the Europa League. And Messi will come down to Europa League.
Exactly.
So congratulations to Ronaldo, and it is good. It is good that. As Ronaldo has begun to understand that he has to accept the reality before that he has no option than to just calm down, play for United, and that I think that will do him a lot more than trying to force himself out of United. He has to calm down and play for United, and if once he calm down, he has the full support of the coach. I think that will be good for him and good for his family and good for the team instead of him to be and just a prodigal son unexpected land begin to behave like a child and having attempt a very high peak of his career. So you need to calm down. It's good that he understand the situation and he has to calm down and begin to play. And yesterday he was fantastic on the pitch, giving United all they need to do to win that match yesterday. Congratulations to them yesterday. And for rest of the results, without their man, they lost yesterday at home to Real Betis. And then for Union Berlin and Monaco. Braga and Union Berlin. Braga won 1-0. It's unfortunate. Arsenal and this couldn't listen.
I don't think that's much.
That much was what?
All right, that's that for Europa League. Go straight to fixtures for the EPL. Of course, some fixtures were postponed, but some EPL matches will still go down this weekend as after a week break last week from mourning the Queen, but some matches will go down. In fact, beginning from today, where Nottingham Forest will be at home to Fulham. That will come up at 8 p.m., while Aston Villa will also be host to Southampton. Match also at 8 p.m. tonight. While for Wolves will be up against Man City tomorrow in that one, and that match comes up. That's an early kickoff for Wolves Man City, while on Sunday, it will be Brentford versus Arsenal in that one. That's another London derby for Arsenal.
Interesting one for Steven Gerrard. I think Steven Gerrard has an opportunity this time around to win his first match of the season.
Exactly.
But it's not going to just an easy one for him.
At all. Southampton, not an easy side.
It's not a small side. Remember, he's one of his players, Joaribo.
Exactly.
Coach in the Scottish Rangers will be on the opposite side against his team. So, but for me, if Rangers has anything to give this season, the tomorrow match against a Southampton will definitely define it, because if he couldn't get any, if he can't get result against a 13 I don't expect where he's going to get the result from.
Exactly.
So you have to watch out for. But for Arsenal, the game on Sunday on Arsenal has to be very careful. Remember what happened for them with Brentford last season. So Brentford was
and don't forget that Brentford also defeated United 4-0 this season.
So Arsenal has to be very careful, and Arsenal haven't they have suffered their first defeat in the league to Man U, so they need to bounce back to a winning way, and they are coming against a team that is not too very friendly. So Ateta and his team has to watch out very carefully against Brentford.
Right, that's that for that. These matches begin from tonight at 8 p.m. Then other matches tomorrow and on Sunday. We'll keep an eye on all of that, and on Monday we'll give you a complete review as all the matches go down. That's that for Sports Orbit today. Salihu, thank you for being in the studio today once again.
Thank you.
All right, until we come your way on Monday with another fresh and exciting edition. Stay safe out there. My name is Afa Acho, and have a lovely weekend.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.